We begin with breaking news. Jimmy Carter, the 39th president of the United States, has died. He was 100 years old, and his death comes after nearly 2 years in hospice and the death of his wife, former First Lady Rosalynn Carter. NBC5's Randy Gyllenhaal joins us now with a look back at Carter's legacy and his life. Randy, he was such a guy.
Yeah, Carter died in his hometown of Plains, Georgia. That's where he was born. It's where his upbringing shaped much of his life and presidency. And at 100, he was the longest living president, serving just a single term in the turbulent 1970s and a remarkable life of service for years after.
I, Jimmy Carter, do solemnly swear.
Jimmy Carter exemplified the American dream, from a small-town farm life in Plains, Georgia, to the Navy working in nuclear submarines.
My name is Jimmy Carter, and I'm running for president.
Then becoming the 39th president of the United States, a working-class president, his long-shot campaign fueled on populism and domestic issues at home, but his 4 years in office often consumed by economic turmoil and foreign crises, including the Iranian hostage crisis, which led to a landslide loss to Ronald Reagan. His post-presidency was a second chapter, launching Habitat for Humanity to build homes for those in need. He won the Nobel Peace Prize, became a human rights champion, and was diagnosed with cancer, a disease he fought for years.
But I was surprisingly at ease. You know, I've had a wonderful life. I've had thousands of friends.
His proudest accomplishment, his marriage to his beloved wife, Rosalynn, the longest marriage in presidential history, while his legacy to the United States is this humble, simple message.
I'd say peace and human rights and treating everybody the same has been what I hope will be my legacy.
Well, President Biden releasing a statement calling Carter a dear friend and a humanitarian, with plans for an official state funeral in Washington. Meantime, those who knew Carter, both here in Chicago and at the White House, like Bill Daley, say he should be remembered as authentic and honest.
He truly was what he appeared to be. There weren't two Jimmy Carters. There weren't 10 Jimmy Carters. There wasn't a young Jimmy Carter, an old Jimmy Carter. He was humble. He knew his roots.
Illinois Senator Dick Durbin releasing this statement. Jimmy Carter proved that excellence in public service can extend beyond the White House. His life was an inspiration to those of us who aspire to lead a life of service. I offer my condolences to the entire Carter family, his friends and former staff members, and the untold millions of people throughout the world whose lives are better because Jimmy Carter lived. As these condolences continue to pour in, we'll have much more local reaction tonight after Sunday Night Football. Randy Gyllenhaal, NBC5 News.